So I built this 18 months ago, and so it's well used, and at the time I created a video just for prosperity, and I'm so pleased with it. I thought that I would post this on YouTube and anyone that's interested could have a look. Highly recommend. It's the Daft Badger from Dunster House. I'm a complete DIY, I did it on my own. Let's just have a quick look inside. As I say, it's 18 months old now, so it's well used, but it remains in super condition. Really pleased with it. It's really comfy. It's warm in the winter, pretty cool in the summer. Cool in the summer because the windows, you get a nice breeze through it. When it's heat wave, I do have an aircon, but it's very rarely use that. In the winter, in the mornings I do use a radiator, and it's attached to one of these smart thermostat things, which basically just turns the electricity on and off based on the temperature. So that works really well because I can use that by the phone, a bit like a house thermostat. And there you go. As you can see, it's a work setup. I'm just really pleased with it. Highly recommend it. Daft Badger from Dunster House. I'll now let you watch the build video, and yeah, can't recommend it enough. It's been great. Enjoy. So it's all arrived. Quite a big Lego kit. All I've got to do now is get all of that around the back of the house. Okay, so just throwing it in just so that I know where to put the ground screws. Now these are just the bearers for the house. It's not the foundations. I'm putting the ground screws in and building a 4x2 foundation with a small, very small little decking step. Now you're meant to do really the 4x2 frame first, so you know exactly where to put the ground screws. But I'm not doing that, because what I'm going to do, two reasons. I'm going to put the ground screws in first, starting at the high end there, maybe an inch higher everywhere than it should be, and then I'm going to use the 4x2s because I don't have a long spirit level. I'm going to use the 4x2s as a way of getting it all, ensuring it's level with my little spirit level. And the other thing is, that's quite heavy. The 4x2 base is also going to have noggins, an equal amount of wood but going the other way, and that's pretty heavy, and I don't have anyone helping. Nope. So I'm going to build it there. So you can see the tool has got a ratchet and that little grip thing. Grips that. And then you saw as I was going down, I was checking the bubble. I mean, close. But it's hard to get it absolutely dead. So I'm sure that'll be fine. So now I'm going to put one in the middle there and one at the end there in the corner, because I know that's just a straight line. And then I'll make sure before I do that one there that everything's true. You know, use my finger like that to make a right angle. That should be alright. So there we go. So the base is done. I've put in some extra noggins in various places, and the bearers for the house will sit on that. So obviously there's noggins and stuff and things I don't know what I'm talking about in there, and then the bearers will be extra strength because obviously they go across. Then there'll be floorboards as well, which is 19mm. So I'm worried about strength and I'm worried about level, but it's going to be super strong. And I bought one of those laser things, and the laser said everything's level, just in case my spirit level was not correct. So now I've got to put the weed protector in. Okay, so the bearer is now on the frame. I've put a load of rocks underneath to hold the MyPack, the weed killer stuff down. I know it doesn't really make much difference, but just where there's various joints around the frame, I've placed bricks to kind of support it. I know it don't really make much difference, but just mentally makes me feel better. And then measured again. Obviously the frame is absolutely dead square. I've already measured the frame, but when I put the base on, the bearers, obviously just check again, measure 55 times, screw it together and put it back together about 5 times, so that's good. And then a few of these bearers, no, one actually, that one bearer, I might move that an inch, because that joist is just slightly raised, so I'll just move that to there. Yeah, so I think the base is done. Okay, so first layer of logs to go down, but obviously the first layer is really crucial because it's got to be absolutely square. Even though the frame is square, I've screwed in the bearers, they're square, but even so, still got to check again. above the door is you have to make it out of the various trim bits. I've created a 45-degree angle, literally measured it, cut it with the mitre saw, and that's when you apparently put roof boards, mini roof boards, above the little kind of corner bit. Not very clear in the instructions. Okay, so there's the first door trim installed, and then what you do is you put a cut one there, and you cut one for there, and one for there, and the pieces are these things. You cut them to size and you reuse the offcuts, so I might use that offcut and just extend it across because it's resting on something already. So there you go, the door trim is actually 4 door trims. One lower one, you cut that to size, and then that one, and that one, and the roof slats will fit on top of that. Okay, so you can see the first finisher. Then I put in that one, that one, and that one, and then the roof boards, you have to cut them to fit. It looks like that. Is going to start going up now, so with any luck, if it rains tonight, it'll be dry inside anyway. So I started putting the roof slats up, and each slat has a 2mm gap between each one, and show you now. There's an overhang on the side, both sides, and then hopefully you can see that. Can you see that? And then I've put one on that side just so that I can get the angle kind of a bit to the left, but that's okay. And then nailed on each joist. Not yet, nearly missed one. Okay. Roof's on. Right, day 2. Got the roof up. Not got the floor done yet. It's quite early, so it's a bit loud for banging on the roof, so I'm going to put the floor in, and then that'll also let the dew come off the roof. So I've got insulation. I'm going to cut that. There's clips to go in with the insulation to hang it, but because I've got beams, I'm hoping I won't need the clips. I can just lay the insulation on the beams. So again, making it up as I go along. See what happens. Insulation's in. Well, I'm rubbish at sawing. I've stuffed, and I will continue to stuff some bits and bobs down the gaps, but most of the gaps are fine. And obviously the wood's going over top as well. But yeah, I'll just fill in the gaps as I go around as I'm laying the floorboards. So those boards, obviously at the angle, because this is a Daft Badger house with a corner door, they have to be cut to size. So you cut the straight end because the angled end is already done. You've got a 2mm gap between the boards and 5mm around the edge. Kind of got that. And you're meant to nail on every joist. At the moment I'm not doing that because it's a long job. So at the moment I'm thinking every fourth board or third board I'll put like 3 or 4 nails in it. I can always put more in, so that's okay. And then this last piece, just got to cut a little angle in a normal straight floorboard. That great big hole in the insulation, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's nothing, don't worry about it. Floor's done. Okay, tarpaulin on, ready to go on with the shingle. So there we go, all shingles on. Finished with a slightly close row so that it can meet up there, and then I'm going to put single shingles like that. Roof's done.